Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Looking to throw right away. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. Darnold looking to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down into the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Now Darnold off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Throwing here, Darnold. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Sets up a third down and 18.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's Cup on the slant. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now this is picked up inside the 35.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
First and 10 from the 32. Jackson looking to throw right away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and a give to the receiver doesn't work.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Third and long for him here. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. Big man showing up the yards. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Shaheed now to return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Play fake, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is Walker on second. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Keep going.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
First and 10, Darnold. That one's cut on the left sideline. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Here's Walker running right. They're cobbled together a yard there. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The quick pass out one. And he's going to work it to the 20. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On third down, Walker. Takes away from one. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Offense up to the line fast. First and goal. Here's Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. To the gun. Here's Darnold. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Working quickly here.
15 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Running it on 4th and goal. That has to take some major guts, Brock, especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
It's guts, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept the field goal. Not on our watch. We're going to do all we can to run this sucker in.
Rasheen Ali on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
34-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Henry on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going to try to throw for it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. but that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, report!
Lamar throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Jackson yet again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll run here with Henry. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. That's completed right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And 9 at the 28-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Jackson to throw it. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First down, here's Lamar. Buying some time left. He's running with it. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, it's 6 big points on the board.
Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Finds the in route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Now Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down. Walker running to the right. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick six.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Shaheed now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Donald's coming back after the pick. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
First down, Seattle.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On second and 10 now, Darnold. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And again, it's Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now it's Lamar. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Jackson now on third. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. On first down, Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Jackson's going to throw again. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They could probably coast the rest of the way. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
No, we changed it.
And again, it's Jackson. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Play action now with Jackson. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Play fake, Jackson. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over after the return is stopped at the 45. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INTs.
First and 10, Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Seahawks take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second and 10, Darnold. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes, third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. He's at the 30. The 10. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, oh, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Shaheed now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work they go after the interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Slot man in motion left. From the gun, Darnold. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Walker now from the gun. Galloping inside the 40. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Gotta find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they get to him again. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
You change it. 13.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Andrews has it. Working downfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on! Sit on!
Lamar now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. Running in the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they get about 5 on that 1st down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on 2nd.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
180. What? 180. 13.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. So you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Go set. Red 80.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Trying to set this up quick. Donald with it on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes down a little short of the 40. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Red 80. Red 80. Red 80.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And he he's going to be chased down about a step before that goal line. Well, Brock, wouldn't have affected the outcome, but what an effort defensively all the way to the end, as this game is